Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also what we're going to do to fix it together. Now, the content that I've got for you this morning is something that is kind of blowing my mind. There's reports coming out of Illinois and Chicago saying that they might not even vote on the Illinois assault weapons ban that they're putting forward. What is possibly going on after all the posturing, after all the guaranteeing? Is this not going to happen? Everything's linked in the description box below, and I cannot wait to hear from you guys on this one. And if you are a new or returning viewer, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and hitting that notification bell. We need as many people in the fold as we can to get into the trenches so we can pass the blessing of the Second Amendment along to the next generation. Thank you so much in advance for your consideration, and this content is sponsored by SDI. Now, I know a lot of you out there like to upgrade and modify your own guns. And if you're looking to turn a hobby into a career, Sonoran Desert Institute can help. Their online programs cover everything from gunsmithing, ballistics, woodworking and finishes, shooting sports management, and more. Plus, all the tools and materials are shipped directly to your door. There's never been a better time to turn a hobby into a career, so what are you waiting for? There's a link in the description box below, and thank you to SDI for making this content possible. But my brothers and sisters, we got to talk about something, and I'm going to lay out a disclaimer right now. I have no idea what the outcome is going to be. I don't know if this is going to be introduced. I have no idea if this is going to be passed. I have no idea if this is going to die. I'm only giving you what's coming out of Illinois. This is something that's pretty recent as of last night at 11 p.m. But this is interesting because it stacks on a lot of the things we talked about prior. The Southern Democrats in the southern part of Illinois aren't as down with assault weapons bans as the Chicago Democrats are. There's been a rift there for a while, and specifically, when you look at the history of this specific assault weapons ban package, which, by the way, has been in the works for years and has been in the Rules Committee for years, it kind of adds a little element to it. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments field. Let's get into this. Rallies in favor of gun control bill planned in Springfield, but will it be put to a vote? This is from CBS Chicago, okay? The reason that I'm covering this is because the media only puts things out for very specific reasons. It's not to inform people, it's absolutely to speak to their audience, which is a left-leaning audience. What's interesting about this is a puff piece around people going to protest for the bill. You're in Illinois, you're in Chicago. Why would you need to rally behind something that has ultimate support? Pritzker has said it's going to pass. The Democrats in the state legislature said it's going to pass. So why do you have rallies supporting it? Why do you have news outlets coming out and saying this might not even get to a vote? Could it be the details I'm about to show you? Check this out. Chicago, CBS. Busloads of people were getting ready Tuesday night to head to Illinois state capitol this week. They want to urge lawmakers to take action on a bill that would ban semi-automatic weapons and high-capacity magazines. But those fighting against the bill are already promising legal action. Of course, it's dramatically unconstitutional. Everyone knows it is. Even the people trying to pass it know it is. They just want their gun control. But again, I ask the question, why would you have busloads of supporters going down there if you knew it was a lock? Always look at the posturing. Anyway, as CBS 2 political investigator Dana Kozlov reported, this is the latest version of a bill that went nowhere for years. Keep that in mind. Another bill banning so-called assault-style weapons languished in the Rules Committee for a year. So you've had this bill on the books for years, didn't go anywhere. Another version went into the Rules Committee, went nowhere. Well, the only reason that those things don't go anywhere is because they don't have the majority support. If this has been declined for years, it seems almost like they had something ready when a tragedy occurred so they could take more advantage of that tragedy, doesn't it? And even now, there's questions if it's going anywhere. Let's keep going. Because like I said, I cannot tell you what's going to happen. I'm only reporting what they're coming out with. This letter is time sensitive, and this is a letter, hold on. That is because lawmakers will be in Springfield for a lame duck session, a last-minute push to pass legislation before outgoing lawmakers leave office and newly elected ones are sworn in. So they're trying to rush it before the buzzer. It's essentially what they're doing, okay? Lawmakers introduced a similar bill a year ago. It languished with no action until December when sponsors proposed the latest version after the statewide election. We covered that. But the important part is not that they pushed it after the statewide election. The important part is that this has been there forever. This is not something new. It has never been supported. That's important because Democrats had control the entire time. There have been hearings, but there is still no guarantee the bill will go anywhere, despite a Democratic majority and despite the Highland Park situation. If you're coming out on CBS News and you've been a known advocate for gun control and you're speaking to a gun control audience and you're talking to a story about busloads of supporters pushing the bill over the finish line, does it sound like they have the momentum that they need? And then here you're saying, well, there's no guarantee the bill is even going to get a vote? Well, that's a little bit of a contradictory statement, isn't it? Let's keep going. I got one more for you. This one is interesting. Rallies are planned for Thursday with buses leaving from around the state, but lawmakers with whom Kozlov spoke Tuesday are not sure what will happen this week. They are caucusing on Wednesday when it may be decided if the bill will be put to a vote or not. Isn't it interesting how the window changes? The Overton window goes from absolutely, we're getting the assault weapons ban and we're going to get semis and we're going to take all your rights. And then over time, it slowly shifts to, well, it's been in Rules Committee for a while. We'll see what happens. I think it can get through. And now all of a sudden, they're caucusing to see if it even gets a vote on the floor, which means it's still stuck in the Rules Committee. Never look at what they say, always look at what they do. And this is something interesting to see. I will stay on this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.